Alright, let's dive into something that's been making waves lately. The FDA just approved the first mRNA-based flu vaccine. Yeah, you heard that right. The same technology that revolutionized COVID-19 vaccines is now stepping into the flu game. But here's the thing, this isn't just another vaccine announcement. It's a moment that raises a ton of questions and possibilities. Personally, I think this is a game changer, but not for the reasons you might expect. First off, let's talk about why this matters. Flu vaccines have been around for decades, but they're not exactly perfect. Every year, scientists have to guess which strains will dominate, and even then, effectiveness can vary wildly. What makes this mRNA-based vaccine interesting is its potential to be more adaptable. mRNA technology allows for quicker updates, which could mean better protection against evolving flu strains. But here's where it gets fascinating, this isn't just about the flu. If this works, it could pave the way for mRNA vaccines targeting other respiratory illnesses. Imagine a future where we're not just fighting the flu but also RSV or even the common cold with this tech. That's a big if, but it's worth thinking about. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the controversy. mRNA technology has been a lightning rod for skepticism, especially with figures like RFK Jr. voicing concerns. What many people don't realize is that mRNA vaccines have been studied for decades, they're not some experimental new thing. The COVID-19 vaccines just accelerated their rollout. But here's the kicker, this flu vaccine is only approved for adults 50 and over. Why? It's not about safety, it's about targeting the population most at risk. This raises a deeper question, how will this vaccine be perceived by the general public? Will the skepticism around mRNA carry over, or will people see this as a separate, more acceptable use of the technology? In my opinion, this is where public health messaging will make or break its success. Another detail I find fascinating is the timing. Moderna announced this right as we're heading into flu season. Coincidence? Probably not. This feels like a strategic move to capitalize on the annual flu shot rush. But what this really suggests is that mRNA technology is becoming mainstream. It's not just for emergencies anymore, it's entering the routine healthcare space. If you take a step back and think about it, this could be the start of a new era in vaccine development, where mRNA becomes the go-to platform for all sorts of diseases. Here's where I'll throw in my 2 cents. This approval is less about the flu and more about the future of medicine. mRNA technology has already proven its worth, but this is its first real test in a non-pandemic context. Will it live up to the hype? Personally, I'm cautiously optimistic. But what makes this really interesting is how it challenges our assumptions about vaccines. We're used to thinking of them as static, one-size-fits-all solutions, but mRNA could change that. It's like upgrading from a flip phone to a smartphone, suddenly, there's so much more potential. So, where does this leave us? Well, the vaccine will likely hit retailers in the coming weeks, but its impact won't be felt overnight. This is a long game. One thing that immediately stands out is how this could shift the conversation around mRNA. Instead of being seen as a controversial pandemic measure, it might become a trusted tool for everyday health. But here's the bigger question, if this works, what's next? Could we see mRNA vaccines for cancer, HIV, or other diseases? That's the kind of future this approval hints at. In closing, this isn't just another flu shot, it's a glimpse into what's possible when science pushes boundaries. Whether you're excited, skeptical, or somewhere in between, one thing's for sure, this is a moment worth paying attention to. So, what do you think? Is this the start of something revolutionary, or just another step in vaccine evolution? Let me know in the comments, I'm curious to hear your take.